Assalamu alaikum dear student. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Nasima Akhtar, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take a science class for class 7 student. Today my topic is respiration. Chapter 4. For your better understanding, I am divided this part into two parts. Today I will discuss part 1. In this part, I will discuss about what is respiration. How does stomata help in respiration? Proof of energy production in respiration. This is an experiment. So let's start our class. Respiration is a metabolic process. In this process, every organism takes oxygen from atmosphere and release carbon dioxide. Few lower plants and animals complete respiratory process without oxygen. In every case, carbon dioxide is released. Respiration is a continuous process that occurs day and night in every living cell of plants and animals. That means all living organism, in all living organism respiration occurs. Now definition of respiration. Respiration is the physiochemical process where food is oxidized and potential energy stored in food is converted to kinetic energy and heat energy is released in presence or absence of oxygen where carbon dioxide and water is produced. Now the next is how stomata help in respiration. Plants do not have any definite respiratory organ like animal. Oxygen enters inside plant's body through stomata, lenticule and intercellular space. Guard cells of stomata help opening and closing of stomata. Guard cell contain chlorophyll. At daytime, photosynthesis occurs in guard cells and as a result, stomata open. You can see here is a picture of stomata. Normally, we can see stomata when we place in this microscope. We can see like this structure. Stomata found in green leaf of plants and green stem. We can see here is a two guard cell and here is a pore stoma. Guard cell control open and closing this stomata. And plants exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide by this stomata. Now I will discuss the next topic, proof of energy production in respiration. Production of energy, that means heat, can be proved by the following experiment. For this experiment, we need some materials. Material required 1 number, 2 thermoflask, 2 number, 2 thermometers, 3 number, some germinating gram seeds, 4 number, water boiled gram seeds and 5 number, rubber cork with a hole. Now the experiment. For this experiment, I have used here a picture because in real experiment it will take more time. First we start here, put germinating gram seed in one flask, flask A, and close it with rubber cloth like this. Push one thermometer through the hole of the rubber cork in such a way that the mercury portion remain within the germinating seed, like this picture. Similarly, fill up the other flask B with water and boil gram seeds. Then place the other thermometer in the flask in similar process. Mercury level in every thermometer is marked and noted. Then observation. After few hours, the mercury level is changed in the thermometer placed in germinating gram seed flask A due to release of heat. But in other flask B, mercury level in thermometer remained unchanged because no heat was released here. Why? Because we have used in flask B boiled gram seed. That means these seeds are not alive, these seeds are dead seed. That's why no respiration occurred here. And we can see heat produced in this flask A, because we use this flask germinating gram seed. That means these seeds are alive and respiration system occurred here. So now we can understand by this experiment, by the process of respiration, heat produced. So student, hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practice at home. Stay safe, stay home. See you again. Thank you.